Welcome to the Black Gay History Channel. Please share this video and subscribe to this channel for more captivating content. I love researching the gay topics in the Black diaspora, and one Black gay community in Europe that I haven't talked about nearly enough is the Black gays in France. France has been seen as a leader for gay rights and community in Europe, though even doing a quick Google search showed me that though there is an LGBTQ history in France that goes back over 900 years, in the last 100 years, many Black gay people felt France, and especially Paris, was a more gay-friendly, less racist place to live in the US than in their African or Caribbean countries of origin. Because of the French's acceptance of the bohemian lifestyle, many Black and gay artists and icons called France their home. Here's a quick list of Black gay icons in history who come from France or have lived there for several years. Josephine Baker. Now, most people are familiar with the legacy of singer and entertainer Josephine Baker, who was born in the US, but lived most of her adult life in France. When reflecting on her many achievements, like becoming the first internationally celebrated pop star, to acting in movies, to even assisting the French army in World War II and becoming a French war hero, Josephine Baker was very open about her bisexual relationships before she was married and had children. Besides being an incredible vocalist, she was notorious for her free love nature in her younger years, having lavish parties and fluid relationships with men and women. Farrell Benga. Francois Farrell Benga was an openly gay Senegalese and French actor, model, and entertainer, and entrepreneur who was the face of gay life in the Harlem Renaissance, the artistic period in the 1920s and 30s when Black artists were being celebrated universally. After being disowned by his wealthy family in Senegal, Francois moved to Paris and entered the entertainment world, dancing in the popular Parisian nightclub Folies Bergère, meeting other gay icons like Richmond Barth, and performing with Josephine Baker herself, even dressing as her in his photo shoots. Farrell Benga became one of the most sought-after artistic muses and models for gay artists at the time, and acted in popular French films along the way. James Baldwin. James Baldwin was an acclaimed gay American author and public speaker who consistently used his platform to challenge racist ideals in American politics throughout the 1950s, 60s, and 70s. He wrote several critically acclaimed fictional novels that gave him worldwide fame outside of world politics and civil rights. Baldwin broke barriers for gay representation as an openly gay man, discussing politics on national TV, but was also able to write popular novels that featured prominent gay and queer characters in classics such as Giovanni's Room in 1956 and Another Country in 1962. Though Baldwin lived in the US for many years of his life throughout the 1960s, 70s, and 80s, he lived in Saint-Paul-de-Vence, France, until his death in 1987. Benny Luke. Benny Luke was a popular American and French movie and TV personality who was the most well-known for his starring role in the groundbreaking stage play and movie franchise La Cage aux Folles, a French film and international sensation that was possibly the first gay international hit movie. Born in Oakland, California, Luke relocated to Paris, France in his adolescence and soon became a popular cabaret performer and dancer. In the La Cage aux Folles film and its sequels, Benny Luke plays Jacob, the sexy and flamboyant butler who works for the club owners and struggles to keep his effeminate nature and proclivity for nudity under wraps while there are straight visitors in their gay home. Benny Luke would play Jacob in most of the stage plays and 2 movie sequels that came after, truly making him a French movie star. Olivier Rousteing. Olivier Rousteing is a gay French fashion designer and has been the creative director of the elite French fashion house Balmain for over a decade. With the forward-thinking mindset of Rousteing, Balmain is considered one of the hottest fashion brands in pop culture. The young fashion icon was able to take the older fashion house into the new era of social media influence, using Hollywood connections to the likes of the Kardashians, Rihanna, and Beyonce to make Balmain the most followed French fashion house on Instagram. Rousteing discovered he is of Somali and Ethiopian descent later in life after being raised by his adoptive French parents since he was a baby. Rousteing identifies as gay and is considered a French Black gay icon for his groundbreaking work in the elite world of fashion. Kiona. Kevin Kouassi, better known as Kiona, an Ivorian and French drag queen, became the winner of RuPaul's Drag Race France Season 2, making her one of the newest winners of the ever-growing popular franchise. Kiona, who now resides in France as well as the States, was originally born in the Ivory Coast before drag would take her in the house and ball community in France. Kiona also became a house member in the popular French house of Revlon in Paris. Kiona joined her house family to compete in the House and Ball game show on HBO, Legendary, in its third season in 2022. Kiona would be the house mother, or the leader of the pack, taking the team to an admirable third place in the competition. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Kiona is only the second African-born drag race winner in all of RuPaul's Drag Race history after Bibi Zahara Benet, who comes from Cameroon. Amandine Gay. Amandine Gay is a pansexual feminist filmmaker and actor who is well known in France for her documentary Ouvrir la Voie, Speak Up, Make Your Way, a film chronicling the experience of Black women and femme people in modern-day France. According to IMDb, the 2-hour documentary focuses on Black women in France's common identities, women and Black, whilst highlighting the diversity of Afro-European diasporas. This documentary explores the intersections of discrimination, art, and Blackness. She has released several other documentaries, including A Story of One's Own, a documentary telling the story of several people that experienced international adoption in their childhood. Brian Scott Bagley. Brian Scott Bagley is an American French and gay actor, choreographer, and activist who has worked in film and performance spaces, particularly becoming the first MC of the popular and legendary Crazy Horse de Paris nightclub in Paris, France. Bagley also became the creator of Gay Paris Noir, a walking tour of Black gay historic sites in Paris, France, like the Villa Massai restaurant, Opera Comique, Jardin du Palais Royal, and the Louvre Museum. The tour highlights the stories and the work of several Black and gay icons from French history, including Josephine Baker and Benny Luke. Amandine Buchard. Amandine Buchard is a gay French judoka, or judo fighter, who recently received a medal at last year's Olympics. She has a Caribbean background because her parents are from Martinique, but she was born in Russia and raised in France. Buchard has a great resume, winning numerous judo competitions, including medals at World Championships events since 2014. This year, she won bronze at the World Judo Championships in Dubai, and would win bronze at the Olympics in France this year. She had already won silver at the last Olympic Games in Tokyo in 2021. It turns out that she was the first person from the LGBTQ community to win at the Paris Games last year, setting the tone for gay excellence, representing Team France in 2024 just a few miles away from where she grew up. Kitty Smile. Kitty Smile, born Pierre-Edouard Hanfou, is an out gay DJ and musician who creates popular music that represents the house and ball community in France. In 2019, he made French headlines for performing for the conservative French president Emmanuel Macron, bringing voguing dancers and wearing a t-shirt that said "Son of Immigrants, Black and Gay," bringing attention to the Black gay French community on a national level. Besides releasing critically acclaimed dance music like Paris is Burning in 2022, he also became a judge on RuPaul's Drag Race France.